to tread the path of pain and price was a daunting climb. Verse 4 says, on the third day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance. That means that even on the third day, they had not reached it. They were just seeing the distance. So that means the total journey might have taken them 4 days. Abraham is to go an extra mile with his son. After they had seen the place, he told the servant, now stay here, and me and the son shall go and worship. And Abraham left the servant, and him and Isaac walked an extra mile to go and sacrifice. If you and I, who have grumbling hearts, have been told by God to walk, where Abraham walked, we couldn't have walked. In fact, if you had the biggest sacrifice and said, Pastor, I have 10 million to give to God, I am here. What's a serious place where you stay? I'm here in Gambino. I got 10 million to give to church. You wouldn't want to walk on to bring it to church. You say, Pastor, walk here. I already have a sacrifice for you. Walk here. But it is God who doesn't have a sacrifice. It is God who is telling him, walk. You have the sacrifice, but walk and bring it here. 192 kilometers. I'm taking this somewhere. When I reach there, I'll preach. So he walked and told the servant, stay behind while we go a little yonder. Let me just wait a little bit of the altar. He's telling him, walk to the altar and sacrifice your biggest. Some of us, when we have money, we tell God, come to me and then I'll give you my biggest sacrifice. Yet, to Father Abraham, he walked to the altar to give his greatest sacrifice. Can we clap for him? He had the biggest gift to offer, and yet he walked for 3 days to give it. This is what we call a sacrifice. A sacrifice pains to the bone marrow. Can I talk to you a little bit on the sacrifice? A sacrifice is given, but it pains even to the bone marrow. That's what we tell people, come and give, and we bring the sacrifice, so pray, and you're dancing. When we are coming to sacrifice, there's no dancing. It is pain. When I come to give my all, I even cry. Because it has pained me. But because it is so painful, it changes the life. In a couple of years I've been in ministry, I've not given so many sacrifices. I've given a few. But I also want to share. When we were still at Riverside Church, we were a young couple about 11 years ago.